So very good morning students. We have been discussing on last lecture, that is Newton's third law. We have seen about the Newton's third law, also we have seen application of Newton's third law. So based on Newton's third law, there is a problem that is we have to discuss, that is horse and cart problem. It is based on the Newton's third law. That is, it says that if action and reactions are equal, if actions and reactions are equal, and how the horse can pull the cart in the forward direction. See what is happening. Horse is applying force here, action. Same force is applied by the, that is the cart on the horse. So both are equal, so they cancel out. Since both are equal, they are balanced, right? So the cart must not move. So what is the funda or what is the technique on which basis the horse is able to pull the cart? Right? You see, we have taken example, that is system comprising of horse and cart. Right? This cart, horse, C, weight of the horse, W. What is weight? Weight is mass into G, that is acceleration due to gravity. At this point, that is the center of the body of the horse, right? H I have denoted, that is horse. Its weight is acting downward. The relative weight of the horse acting weight downward. Right? So according to Newton's third law, there will be equal and opposite reaction in the upward direction because weight is acting downward. So reaction force will be upward, that is 1. Since both are equal and opposite, it will get cancelled. Right? That is action and reaction. That is, this weight is balanced by the reaction force. Now comes the cart. Cart will also have some weight. Let us say weight of the cart is W1. So here also there will be reaction force, that is R1, and both get cancelled. That is balanced. Means weight of the horse is balanced by the reaction force R2, and weight of the cart is balanced by the reaction force R1. Now see what happens. Whenever horse moves, it pushes back the ground with a force. See here. That is, when horse is moving, it is pushing back the ground. That is, it is pushing back ground with a force F. This is what force F. It is making some angle theta. Means this horse is applying force on the ground at an angle theta. It is not applying, it is not slipping there. That is, its leg is not parallel. That is, it is making some angle theta. Means this is the leg, this is the ground. See, there is some gap between this ground and this leg. That angle is not theta. Now, so this force is neither in upward direction, neither in horizontal direction. Means, you also know that force is what? Vector quantity. So in higher class you will learn that how to resolve vector. Here we don't require. Just remember that when this kind of situation arises, that is, when any vector quantity is inclined at some angle, that angle is rather different from 90 degree or 0 degree, then we can divide this force or this vector component into two parts. One along the parallel direction, one along the perpendicular direction. That is, one along the horizontal direction, one along the vertical direction. Means we will use here mathematics of trigonometry. For example, you are given 50 rupees. You are told to divide in two equal parts. What you will do? You will not take it. You will take the help of mathematics. That is, you will divide 25, 20. Or you are given 100 rupees. You are told to divide into, that is 4 equal parts or 5 equal parts. What you will do? You will distribute 20 rupees each. That is, you are dividing 100 into 5 parts. Right? Similarly here, that is vector. Vector also have some rule to divide vector quantity. That is, if there is angle theta, means if the vector quantity is inclined at some angle theta, then we will divide into two components. Always remember, one along the vertical, other along the horizontal. So, how much force is applied? Force is applied force F on the ground. So, according to Newton's third law, that is, ground will apply equal and opposite force, that is R2. This is friction. This is reaction. Right? Means now this component, this vector, is to be divided into two parts. Right? So when you divide these two parts, one will get horizontal axis. horse will not move in upward direction. In which direction horse is moving? It is moving in upward direction. See what is happening. Weight of the horse balanced by R2. Weight of the cart balanced by R1. Now this force will push the cart with the force. Tension means force. We have read different types of forces. That is with a tension T. So this cart will pull the horse with the tension T. They are equal and opposite. So both are balanced. Balanced means they are equal. They will get cancelled out. Now overall see these two are cancelled. This is balanced. This is balanced. What is remaining here? That is the force which is applied by the horse on the ground at an angle theta, and a reaction force we are getting, that is R. This reaction force is remaining. It is not getting cancelled out. So what will happen? We will resolve into two components. These are one is the vertical, one is on the horizontal. Right? So remaining component after cancel out, only the remaining component is this component, that is horizontal component, which we are dividing the reaction on the body of the horse in two components, one is on the vertical, one is on the horizontal. Overall, in this total overall phenomenon or overall summary is that only the remaining component is horizontal component of the reaction force on the horse. Here I will not write according to the case trigonometry, right? Because you have not read about the trigonometry. Means when we resolve this, we can write just f cos theta, other is x sin theta. That is not required here. Just remember, we are getting here what? That is overall R2 dash horizontal component help the force to pull means this horizontal component R2 dash will help the force to pull the cart in which direction? Forward direction. But remember also that there is one more force, that is you have read about a frictional force. When a body is about to move, then a frictional force is here, and frictional force is this side, opposite. Means a frictional force will be taking opposite with this means here. Let us say and this one. Frictional force is that type of force which is present between two contacting surfaces, and it is present when a body is about to move, and it is always opposite to the direction of motion. So here overall helping component is present, horizontal component. So frictional force will be opposite to this force. Opposite to which force? Opposite to horizontal component, that is R2 dash. Now see what will happen. If this force is less than this force, frictional force, then cart will not move. Why? Because frictional force is more. This is 10 and this is for example 15. Then this cannot move. But if both are equal, means R2 dash equal to R dash, then the cart will move, force will move, but with uniform motion. Right? And when this R2 dash is greater than F, then the motion will be accelerated. Means its velocity will, speed will change, and the horse will move, horse and cart will move with accelerated motion. Let us see this which component is helping R2 dash horizontal component. Now if R2 dash less than F, what is R2 dash horizontal component which is helping to move, and F is the frictional force which is opposing the motion. Then means when frictional force is greater than moving component, then it will not move. If R2 is equal to F, means it is increased up to such value that F is equal to R2 then This horse and cart will move with uniform motion, very equal. And last, if R2 dash is greater than F, means it is increased so much that it is greater than the frictional force, the motion will be very accelerated. Accelerated means here velocity is constant, here velocity is not constant. So this is how the force and cart works. That is how a horse is able to pull a cart. That is, which component